this live tonight. Okay, we're gonna be doing you versus them. You versus them. Okay. So that being said, I am on super late tonight, but I had energy in me, and I was like, okay, I have a lot of energy. So we are just gonna be doing this you versus them and see what's up with all you guys. So I don't know what we're doing. That's what we're doing. You versus them. So if you guys are just coming in, let me know your zodiac sign. Hi, Star Love. How are you? Did you guys have a good Christmas? A happy holidays? I hope you guys did. Hope you guys enjoyed your time. Aqua Gang. Hello, hello. Okay, so Aries, Taurus, Taurus, Gemini. Hi, Peyton. Happy holidays. I did. It's always good when you get to see all your family members. Oh, Virgo gang. Hey, Ronnie. Gemini. Who's after Gemini? Cancer. Leo. Virgo. Who's after Virgo? Libra. Scorpio. Saggy. Cappy. Happy birthday to my Capricorns. It's Capricorn season. Okay. Hi, William. Happy holidays. Okay. So we're going to start. We're just going to get into it tonight. It's going to be a you versus them. All right. It's going to be you versus your person. Okay. Not your partner, but anyone on your mind. So keep in mind of the person. I don't know why. I always have to flip my camera on TT. And so, yeah. So we're going to start tonight with the water sign. So do we have any Scorpio? Oh, wait, no. Sagittarius is not a water sign. Scorpio, Cancers, or Pisces. What movies did you watch? I just watched it's an old movie, but like, I was like, I've never seen this one. I got to watch it. So I watched this one. It was not a Christmas movie. It's called Vanilla Sky, and it's with Tom Cruise. And I was like, this is so trippy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie before, but I was like, of course. I just like something was pulling me to that movie, and I was like, why do I want to watch it? Like, I had no idea what I wanted to watch that movie. It's on Amazon Prime if you guys want to watch it. But I was like, something's pulling me to this Vanilla Sky movie, and I don't know what it is. And I was like, whoa, this is actually really good. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a TC fan, not a Tom Cruise fan. I don't know. I just not my favorite. But that redeemed him. I was like, he did really good in that movie. Um, and I was like, well, you know what? Maybe I take it back. Maybe he is really good. Maybe all these Mission Impossibles are just making him not the best. But that movie, that Vanilla Sky movie, was like, yeah, I'm not either, Marmar, but like that movie was really, really good. I was pretty, and Penelope Cruz looked so good. So did Cameron Diaz. I mean, they both looked good, but like Penelope was like looking real good in that movie. I was like, okay, Penelope. I was like that. She looked great in that movie. Okay, you guys are gonna be like, what? I've never seen Top Gun. Like I've seen it on TV, but I've never sat down and watched it. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna watch it. I think it's just one. I'm a weirdo. I'm seeing Pisces very strongly, so it looks like we're gonna do Pisces because Pisces is claiming this. Okay, so Pisces is gonna go first. Do we have any Scorpios or Cancers? I feel like I've walked, like maybe as a kid. Yeah. Oh, happy holidays. That's so sweet. Thank you, Black Lion. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Happy holidays. I hope you had a good one too. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. I haven't seen you before, so thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying hello. Okay, so we know Pisces is going first. Again, do we have any Cancers or Scorpios? Or am I just going to have to decide it myself? Because I'm going to do Cancer, then Scorpio, probably. All right, I'm just going to decide it myself. I try to give y'all the opportunity, but you know, Scorpios usually come in late, though. So I'm going to do it that way. And I'm getting really hot in this vest. Very hot. Very hot. So we're going to... I'm very hot in this vest right now. So, with a hoodie. And then underneath the hoodie... No, just kidding. All right, so we're going to start with Pisces. It's going to be you versus them. So we'll start with probably... I mean, both... Well, who do I want to start with? Them or you? Them. I'm going to start them, then you, okay? Them, then you. But I want to swap the sides. Where's that bad omen? Wow, look what it at the bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups and a 3 of Cups. That's crazy because I've just been shuffling them while waiting. Interesting. You, them. Okay, got it. Because I love you guys more, obviously. All right, Pisces, let's see what's happening with this person. Well, they definitely want to talk. Because these are a lot of cards, but I am going to take them. I don't know why I'm hearing a song, She's Everything She Wants. She's everything you want. She's everything you need. But you don't know why. So there's something like that going on in this person's energy. I feel like they are wondering where are they the happiest, who are they most happiest with. I feel like Pisces, you are dealing with someone who's exploring their options and is wondering if it's you or if this is the connection, the right connection for them. You know, they're wondering who makes me happy, who do I want to spend my time with. And they're having some realizations as time has gone on. I feel like I'm feeling time went by or time's gone by. And I love that one. He's like, I got both. And so I feel like as time has gone by, there's been like this realization that I'm not sure what I want to do or who I want to do with. I just want to enjoy my time with the people I spend my time with. So they're in like an exploration mode of really not being able to figure it out. Interesting. Merry Christmas, Debbie. Yeah, that's patience and planning's on their side. They really don't know. And they have a deep knowing, like, I don't know yet. I don't know who I want to. And I like, if I could decide, I'd find things I like about both of you. Or there's things I like about certain people and things I don't like. So there's something inwardly telling me, just be patient. The right door will illuminate itself. So this person's kind of realizing that they don't have an answer for you, or they don't have a decision, or they don't have their mind made up here. Okay, Pisces. Yeah, I'm hearing stuck in the middle with you. Like, I don't know if you both are. I'm kind of feeling like I'm talking to a single Pisces who is exploring more than one option and doesn't really know which one to choose here. Okay. So let's get into your energy. Oh, Pisces. I'm like, oh, you wait, honey. Wait, what I got in my little side. Okay, let's get to Pisces side. So what's going on with you, Pisces? In your energy surrounding you. Okay. Got it. Literally, this is hilarious. Wow. You have a lot. I will say you do have some reversals coming out on your side. Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting, Pisces. I didn't timestamp Pisces. Oh my God. Gemini, Cancer cusp. We're doing Cancer next. So, and then after that, we are doing air if you want to hang tight. Because if someone can put in the chats what the lineup is for me on both TT and YT, so TikTok and YouTube, if you both can just put that the lineup right now for everyone coming in is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then air. It's going to go air, earth, water. If someone can put that. Thanks, Marmar. Appreciate you. And if you can just, yeah. And then if you can just tell them which sign is on right now. I am on Pisces. So starting off here, you are enjoying your time with loved ones or around people you love, and you're surrounding yourselves with them. But there is a part of you that just wants to be selfish and wants time for yourself. And, I feel like you also here maybe wanting to be not so giving with your energy and time with the person you're connecting with. It's like, I'm having a hard time balancing giving you my attention and then everybody else's and then myself. So it's like, I feel like you're almost putting them into like, you're not just thinking of a partner right now. I'm honestly getting you're not even maybe very partner focused. Like you're more, I'm just not really getting like my partner's not my focus right now. I keep feeling that. Or the person on my mind is not my focus right now. So here with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Cancer, you're not willing to bend your back or not willing to put in the effort when they're not your priority right now. I feel like that's no. It's a waste of effort. It's a waste of putting my energy into that just to make everyone get along and be happy. Like I don't like for what? I feel like you're moving away from wondering how everyone else is feeling and wanting to do things that make you feel good and spend the time with. I feel like you're not so relationship oriented. I just keep checking in on you and it's like, fuck this person or F this. Like, I keep getting from your energy here that you're just like, I don't care about love or I don't care about. Right now, we're on the water signs and we just started. I just got here. So we are just starting with Pisces. Hey Tony, happy holidays. So thanks Anthony for the follow. Pause. Debbie, you are a real one. All right. So here with the Sun card to the Six of Swords, I feel like you're just moving on and wanting to express yourself and your happiness. I feel like you're very optimistic right now. And anyone who's kind of wanting you to take the spotlight onto them and waste your time, you don't really have energy for that. Thank you, Mommy, for the follow. So yeah, I feel like you're moving on because you want to find your happiness, but you're struggling because you often find that these people are your mirrors. And so they're exploring their options and they're not choosing you. And you're not really focused on wanting to really give your energy and to them anyways. And so there's a part of you wondering, am I on a new cycle where I'm not really wanting love at this time? Or you're also like struggling with your own identity at this time, like aside from the love, which is hard. Like you're kind of like not really wanting to work it out with them, and then they're also like, I don't know if you're aware. I think you are, because at the bottom of your deck, Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, you feel like there's competition for their affection, and so you're bowing out. And you're going to take a bow. Like I'm bowing out because I don't want to, I don't want to be focused on this, and I'm not going to be fighting or competing for your attention. Period. No. Period. Emperor card. Here you are. But I still think you're watching them low key. And that's maybe what's the frustration is the power struggle because no one's making it move. And so if neither of you guys are making it move, then I just leave it where it is. I'm just going to leave it there. Right, Pisces? So you're like, feel like you're just vibing, you know, you're picking up on it. So it's more like your transformation. There's like, you know what? New pattern, new me, new cycles, transforming my energy. I'm just feeling I'm not willing to extend, and it feels like an extension. I think we're maybe the only thing that maybe getting to you is a sexual aspect, or you're feeling horny at this time. And so there could be desire or a lustful energy, like in hindsight, like, oh, okay, well, this bridges my access to not wanting, you know, that part, you know, but it needs to also be more than just a sex-based connection or lusting or desiring of like wanting, like that's imaginary. So it's almost like you're tapping out. You're very grounded at this time, but to an extent where you're just like, I'm not a helping hand. Like, that sounds wrong, but kind of like, I'm not going to be your helping hand. You can use your own hand. Okay. Anyway, just kind of like that. So I'm like, yeah, you can do it all by yourself. You don't need bam bam bam. Snap your fingers. You can do it all by yourself. Right? Okay. There's some there, it's just like there's that bridge that we're gapping, and like you said, you're not extending. So let's see where this is moving to then. I do see this person like you two keeping the lines of communication open. This was in their energy and I forgot to read it. Um, but I do see you here like moving on. Or they're gonna be moving on, but you guys are still gonna be keeping like a friendship or something like that. Like they're still gonna want to talk to you and tell you exciting news and this and that. So they're still gonna keep the lines of communication with you as they're moving on. They might even tell you that they're dating someone else just to dig it in a little bit more. Oh, that's so sweet, Tony. I'm glad you're in a good mood. I don't want anything to dim your light. Keep keep going, babes. All right. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Okay, so let me see what the outcomes here are with you guys, where it stands. Let's see them. This person will be like is thinking of you and still missing you at times. That's why it's like she's everything she wants. She's everything I need, but she's not you and I just don't know why, or he's not you and I don't know why. So yeah, Pisces, this person may be moving on, but they're still going to be craving or missing you. And you, that's what I'm saying. You, Harriet, Harriet, where are you? Do you hear the alarms outside? There she is. So yeah, this person, see, beep, 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 beep. That's a warning. They are still going to like try to maybe like FaceTime you for sexy time or talk dirty to you. Yeah, something like that. But see, you're done. You're kind of just exhausted. I feel like you're not done with them, but you're just like, I don't have the energy to work on this. I don't have the time. I'm busy. Okay. Yeah, so you're I think that this is falling flat for now. Maybe when we do another you versus them, it'll pick back up, but I'm gonna call it's flat. It's going flat right now. All right. You guys are flatlining in this connection. Okay. Okay. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Okay, got it. All righty. Signs you could be dealing with. Well, we'll talk about who's on whose side. You have the sun, so you could be dealing with a Leo or a Capricorn, or you may have those placements for extra confirmation. And they have Sagittarius, or it could be a fire sign. All right, moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cancer, moon. Yes, she's so done taking care of myself. Yes, I feel that. Okay, so Cancer, we're going to get you at, let's do like 21. 10. Because I need water. Water, I'm parched. All right, so let's get into Cancer. Let's do your person first. What's happening for my Cancers? Person, them, the person on your mind. What's their situation with Cancer or in general? Cancer rising. Hey, Lois. Lois, are you an Aries sun? Is that the same Lois? Thank you, Ruby, for the like. I appreciate you. Thank you, Marmar, for letting them know where we're at. We are on Cancer. Thanks, babe. This is your person. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live, Ruby. Appreciate you. All right. Ooh. Okay. Your person here, Cancer, is done lying or done lying about how they feel. I feel like the person really may have betrayed your trust for sure. And they're like, I'm not gonna, I swear, they're like, no, I'm serious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do anything wrong to you, Cancer. You're my baby, like putting your hair, like I mean it this time. It's like, I don't know. Whatever they did, because they definitely did something where they either lied or betrayed your trust in some way, or just they keep saying it's gonna change this time. But I feel like this time they really are done here, Cancer. They really are done this time. And I think that they're just really sad about this connection, and they are very attracted to you. They are very, very attracted to you. They find you extremely magnetic, and they miss the connection. Like nobody, like I'm not into anybody but you. There's nobody but you to me, right? So that's really how I feel like this person feels, Cancer, that there's nobody but you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries, but yeah, this person's tired, like done lying. They know what they want to go after it, and they're setting their mind to you. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I really do feel like maybe they even lied about their feelings towards you, like playing off like, they were fine, they were okay, they weren't sad about the connection, but they were really, really sad about it. So here with the Ace of Cups, this person wants to either, to me, this could even be an apology or just being more open with their feelings. It's like this person's been really miserable. I feel like this person's been very, very miserable without you and wants to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want to tell you how I really feel. So I feel like in your energy, though, you're like, I don't know how you're feeling. I feel like you're tired. Like, I feel like you're really, really tired. Okay. Hold on. Because it's late and I don't care. Okay. So let's see now what is happening with you. And then I'll check back in with him. I feel like a part of you is balancing them out with work or friends. It's like a part of you just, you're balancing out the energy. Like you want to stay committed to what you signed up for with this person. All right, Cancer. Like I feel like a part of you is trying to balance out your feelings because you're committed and you feel very secure with this person. Like you know this person very well. The other side of you is like, I'm really like, I want to be open to your invitation. I want to be open to being honest with you. But another part of me is fighting this connection because I'm pissed off. I'm angry. And you're getting me. I literally have no idea what to do because I want to work on this. But the arguing or the fighting with you to make things progress or move is getting really difficult for me. So you're kind of struggling to, it's like a part of you wants to accept the apology as well and be very loving and choose the partner, but you're unsure because a part of you is almost like, I'm gonna let you be. So you're feeling two ways. Like I want to let you be, but I also want to hold you close. So you're coming off distant, even though you want to hold them close. I'm hearing a song. Hold me now. Oh, hold me now. And then there's the other part where you're like, I'm really comfortable in where I've gotten to or who I am and where I've been. And you kind of sometimes can slip me up. And I feel like you really love yourself or love the life you're creating for yourself. Your money could be really looking good. Like anytime you bring this person back in, it's like you guys communicate and they confuse the hell out of you. So it's just, I feel like someone's reaching out to you very lovingly and expressive, and you're like, well, I mean, of course, butter me up, get me on my good side. But then there's that other part of you that's just like, hi, Joyce, nice to see you. Hi. Hi, Sunflower Leo. Hello, hello. So I do feel here like you're very comfortable in where you are in your surroundings, but you're struggling with some aspect of this. Let me see. They're coming off very confident in what they want, and yeah, I feel like they know what they want. You're coming off here willing to communicate and resurrect it, or have at least a conversation with them. I don't think you're. I think the way how confident they're speaking, you're now maybe inspired, to make it work with them. Cause like you feel like, what, I'm comfortable in who I am. Like they're not gonna derail me, right? Capricorn sun, hey Delaney, how are you? Yeah, I didn't announce that I was coming on tonight. I just was like, I have the energy. I can last all night if I want to. I have the energy tonight. And I was like, why not? All right. I'm telling you, Cancer, you might have the best read tonight. I'm telling you, this person, Cancer, really does want you back. Okay, because in their thoughts, we have here the star card. So this person is having some hope, some faith that you guys can bring this back together, and they see a vision with you that they cannot shake. In their feelings, the Ten of Cups, you bring them a lot of joy. You make them feel good. They love being around you. They're honestly missing your presence. And I do feel like this person wants to be more serious or wants to start a family or just build on the family you guys already have and continue with that. And then we have here in their actions, we have a Six of Cups. So this is someone who, when they're with you, they want to reinvent with the star card the connection that you guys had, and bring that nostalgic kind of feeling to the relationship. Like I feel like this person really does want to make you feel loved, and even a romantic vibe. Like whether it's like romance for you is them making some dinner and watching a movie on the couch, or, you know, taking you out to a place that you guys used to always go that you haven't been to in a while. I feel like this person really does want to be with you. So they love Cancer. They love Cancer, okay? You know, in your energy, your thoughts here is I'm gonna let the bullshit go. You know, I'm not gonna hold on to it. In your feelings, you are keeping some part of your light to yourself. Like, I've worked this hard to kind of search and find my peace and my solitude, and I'm still going to have that within this connection. Like, this wasn't like a tactic for me. Whatever you did to like regain your strength back, for you, Cancer, it wasn't a tactic. It really was like, this is for me, and I'm going to find my peace. And so it's like, I'm still going to be doing the things that bring me peace. So maybe you're, you know, finding meditation or prayer or walks or church, whatever it is. It's like you found a way to claim your peace to yourself back. And so in your feelings, you're like, I'm open to letting bullshit go, but my peace still, I need to keep it. Like, this doesn't mean I'm just going to go back to the way I used to be. No, no, no. In the actions, you have an accomplished card where you fully integrated yourself. Where maybe before a lot of the issues that were happening, where you were letting them get away with too much, and you've put stronger boundaries, you've put restrictions for yourself on what you're giving and what you're not, and therefore you're feeling more at peace with where you stand in your connections. But specifically, I feel like this is everybody, not just your relationship. I think it's with even friends and family as well. But I feel like you're gonna let it go and have the conversations that are needed to have with this person, and this person wants to love on you hard, love on you hard. And this is you being the magician. Ace of Swords again. This is you changing and having new conversations and new thoughts and feelings about yourself and this connection. And I feel like you're coming out stronger in it because you're standing on it or standing on your boundaries. Okay. On your side, I do see Sagittarius and Capricorn. We see Virgo here. I have the DJ downstairs again, Pisces, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for you. All right. And on this side, I'm seeing Scorpio and Aries and Aquarius. A lot of feelings in this person's energy, a lot of feelings towards you. And if you hear anybody, that's my mother. That's my mom. Okay? Joyce, I'm so happy for you. I love that. That's awesome. It's hard to say no. It's hard. It's hard to say no sometimes because there's even this part of us that really wants to say yes. So I feel you on that. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Mom, you hear the music? You hear the DJ? Should we request something?
I don't know.
What would you like to hear? We can maybe ask. Maybe if we scream loud enough.
Ordinary.
Ordinary, please. Ordinary. I don't know if we'll hear that, but
No, we won't.
yeah, he might. All right, Scorpio, it's your turn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio gang. Am I? Oh, is this a blessing, Marmar, to have a DJ? Mm. Last night I was getting a contact high for free. Hey, I was getting hot box. Every day there's something new. A gift just keeps on giving with my neighbor.
Chocolate cake.
No.
You don't like it. Very good.
I'm doing a live. I'm just gonna eat chocolate cake. I'm using my hands.
You need to eat.
I don't want chocolate on my hands.
I need to mother you. You need to eat.
Mom, Nonna gave me tons of food. I'm really good.
No, but I'm chopped liver, I guess.
What does that have to do with anything? Okay, moving on to Scorpio. No, he does not. No, he does not. But he was playing rock music and now it's some hip hop stuff, but he was not playing that before, I promise you. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Marmar. Marmar, yeah. Sometimes. No, I don't care though, because like I don't. Like if I want to pass out, like this would not keep me up anyway. Like if I really was tired, I would sleep through this. Mom, oh actually can you give him food?
Not right now,
Oh,
but I
okay.
will.
All right, so Scorpio, it's your turn. We're gonna do you versus them. We're gonna start with them and then we'll get into you. Scorpio game. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Okay, Scorpio, I feel like there's someone here who is trying right now to be caring to you or your needs or hi Tammy, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Tammy. I feel like right now, Scorpio, there's someone here who wants to feel secure with you and wants to nurture the connection, but is balancing it out with their own struggles. When I was trying to like figure out, because this is a true pair, king and queen of pentacles, you guys could have been married or be married or just you could be living at home. Either finances or you guys live together, I'm feeling like are a topic of concern here. Like, this person could have been caring more about the finances and the struggles and the woes and hasn't really, tried to nurture the connection. Okay. So I do feel here that this person may be trying to nurture the connection here and provide more security. I bet this person also went a lot quieter on you recently, Scorpio, where this person is kind of fighting to say what they really want to say to you. They're almost like keeping their mouth shut at this time. And they still want here to fight for this relationship. I feel like you have someone here who wants to fight for this relationship, wants to fight to show you that not like fight, like fight in a way of like I'm not giving up on us and I want to be open to this connection with you and I'm not really able to walk away from it with the Six of Swords here. I'm not able to move on from this. And it's almost like they're defending why they did what they did or how they treated you. Hi Deb, Merry Christmas. Hi. So yeah, you do have someone here who wants to apologize or give you a warm emotional message because they're not done. They're not over you. They're not done. And even if they've taken a break, maybe to kind of maybe give this relationship space to nurture it, take care of it, and make you feel more secure that, you can have your space and I'm still not going anywhere, Scorpio. Like, I feel like that's what this person's doing. Okay. Yeah. It's like this person's willing to give you the space you need because they don't want to lose that. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate that. I don't want to lose this connection. And even if I'm quiet, I still have energy or I still want to fight for it. Also, they could have said something to you that might have made you on them. So, but again, I keep getting, I'm delaying my actions or yeah, I'm delaying taking action on you at this time. But it's only to give you the space required so that this connection feels more secure, whether it's for them or you. I'm not sure. It could be a little bit of both. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. Okay, I'm getting a different energy on your side, Scorpio. So I feel like on. Oh, you're from Canada. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that, Deb. Cool. So what I see here with the Strength card to the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you have been quiet because you are trusting that this period where, holding back, because this person has held back, and I think you have too, that you're kind of trusting that it meant something to you. And you see it as a power struggle. And possibly even that they're intimidated to a degree to really express themselves fully, and their vulnerability is lacking. And that could have shown you that this is going to maybe turn out toxic for me, or this is going to turn into a lot of back and forth of, two people who are not like two people who are going to be like, no, you, no, you, no, you. And I don't really want to do that. And so you're with the Four of Cups to the Five of Wands. I feel like this quiet period excited you. But now you're excited to find something new. So in your quiet, you were still maybe entertaining new people, or you're open to exploring new people and kind of letting this die out if it needs to, because you're keeping your options open. Like you never said I feel like I'm talking to a single Scorpio here, or someone where even if you're in boyfriend girlfriend status, okay, but you kept, like, if we go on for too long, I'm considering that we're really not together at this point. Because if we were in a relationship, we wouldn't be not talking for 4 to 5 days, right? Like people in a relationship talk. So if we're not talking, then I'm back to being single. Like even if you guys are weird, that's how I feel like y'all seen it. I feel like you are excited for something new. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Death to the Fool card. This is telling me I'm open to exploring new things, and I'm trusting that it is. Because this silent period really showed me that I need to get excited and move towards something where it's moving. And I also wonder if them going quiet on you in this time period almost made you, for some of you, small few, you might actually be into this person more now. At the fact that they gave you this space, okay, some of you may be into this person more now that they've given you space, and now you're like, ooh, I'm not bored from this connection anymore. Maybe before you were like, this is getting a little bit boring. But when they didn't like hit you back up immediately after you told them no, or I need my space, it kind of made you miss them a little bit more. So I'm getting one of the two. But again, I feel that them going silent on you makes you want to express your feelings more. because there's almost like a wish for wanting someone to express their feelings more from being quiet. So let me clarify. Hold on. I feel like you're just seeing where it takes you with this person. It's like, I don't know if you're fully shutting the door, but I will say that you are exploring other options. On their side, they feel really tied to this relationship. Like, in you not speaking to them, they feel like stuck in this situation. I don't know really how to get myself out. I feel like I'm stuck in a trap. And I also feel that I'm really wanting family, or I'm really wanting something, or I'm stuck with certain aspects of my life that I can't get out of. So they may have a lot of obligations towards like their family, or maybe they have children and they can't really get out of those dynamics right now. That's why they're over here like trying to balance out being a provider, being someone's like a security for parts of their family or their children, and then what they can give to you, and almost like apologizing or trying to find a balance in between those two dynamics. Hi, Brad. How are you? Brad, what is your zodiac sign? I forgot. So that's what I'm seeing on this side. On your side, I'm seeing, you're willing to maybe make amends with this person if they're willing to be vulnerable enough with you, but you feel like there's a consequence to leaving you on red or keeping you gone for too long and not being vulnerable. You feel like there's a consequence, or you feel like there's a cause and effect to their actions, and you're still going to feel like you're better off exploring other options, or at least getting it in while you can somewhere else. Oh, I'm like, okay. Like, I feel like that's your energy here. So, I feel like you will see this person reach out to you, but I feel like, again, I'm a bit like, I'm here, and like I'm not holding out for this. So that's how I think you're aware that this person's going to return too. That's why you're keeping your mouth shut. And could be dealing with a Leo here. We have an Aries or Scorpio, like yourself, but you could also have those placements. And on this side, I'm seeing Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Oh, you're a Leo Virgo cusp, August 23rd. I feel like I know people with that birthday. I know a lot of later Leos, like from like 17th and on. Like I know a lot of late Leos. And I don't meet a lot of like 8th through the, I guess, 14th. Like I don't meet a lot of in-betweener Leos. Okay, so we are moving on to the air signs. Do we have any Libras, any Geminis, any Aquariuses in the chat? Gemini. Okay, Gemini's going to go first. Yeah? What happens? What happens? Gemini. Okay, we got, Gemini is definitely going first. Okay, got it. Maybe we'll go in that order. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah? Okay. So this is your you versus them. Think of the person on your mind, Gemini. I really do like a lot of Leos. I naturally like gravitate towards them really easily. But maybe that's because like I have a Leo Venus, so like I naturally get along with them. They're just really like I know people say that I feel like Leos are a very chill sign actually. I know that they say that they're like very extroverted and stuff, but the Leos I've met have been hella chill. Very chill people. Okay, so moving on to Gemmies. I feel like I've met a lot of Geminis who've also dated a lot of Leos and vice versa. So I don't know what it is, but Leos and Geminis and Leos and Cancers I find really gravitate towards one another. So I'm like, I don't really know why Cancers and Leos always like date, but I find they do. And I also find that Geminis date a lot of Leos. Oh, Joyce, you're an Aqua Moon. Nice. Wait, what's your rising sign? Oh my God, I just put that in for Leo. We're on Gemini. Oh my God. Okay, Gemini, this is you versus them. We're gonna start with my big three. I don't tell people all of them. But I'll let you guess and I'll check back in the chat. I love when people guess what they think my sun sign is or my rising sign is. I don't give up my moon sign. I just don't. I don't like it. All right, so Gemini, we're gonna start with you. Here we go. No, we're gonna start with them. I'm sorry, we're gonna start with them. Gemini gang. Them. So I feel here, Gemini, this person has been really holding their tongue. Could be dealing with a Leo. So I thought about Leo. With the strength card to the Seven of Swords, I feel like this person's almost lying about wanting to talk to you or holding back their true desires or intentions with you. And I haven't tapped into your energy, but I feel like you feel that. I'm hearing I feel that. And here with the King of Swords, this person's been looking at the situation between you two, holding out, being quiet with you, Gemini, not wanting to be fully themselves or fully honest with you, almost feeling like it's a game or like, what is Gemini going to do? But see, this is where with this Justice card here, they're also now looking at the situation from a higher perspective through the time of resistance of wanting to talk to you and is actually wanting to communicate with you because they're taking responsibility for the lack thereof. It's like instead of thinking that Gemini's playing a game on me or trying to deceive me, let me here be responsible for my own feeling, thoughts, and actions. And if I want to communicate to Gemini, then I will. Because what I'm doing is it any better what I believe Gemini is doing here, right? What I believe Gemini is doing. So this person's been thinking a lot about the situation between you two. And so I feel like they've been judging. They've been, right? Because I feel like the Justice card is already a responsibility card, but so is the King of Swords. He's someone who sees things from a higher perspective, can see things in a very it is a very judging way, but it's also that they're judging themselves, and that's why I think that Seven of Swords with the strength cards there is like, also having to look at themselves in the mirror when they're talking about the situation between you two, and that's where this balance scales come in because some of it's them and some of it's you, and if they want to, oh, you're a Leo rising, I love it. Well, you got a lot of fire, babes. So here with the Eight of Wands to the Chariot, this person does want to come see you or does want to. I feel like they either want to come see you, like travel to you, or they want to like ask you out. I feel like this person wants to see you. Okay. It's not just conversation. I feel like this person wants to go out on a date with you, or, explain things face to face, because they want to see your reactions, they want to see your responses, they want to see if you look the way you say you look like I don't know, there's something about they want to see your face and want to see your reaction, or to see if there's really a connection, or if it was all in their head, or what they believe to be. Is it all in my head? I'm hearing the song How to Save a Life. Okay, let's do you. I keep hearing that one part. Where did I go wrong? This person could see you as a friend, Gemini, not just as somebody that is a lover. Like, I think that beyond just being like, whether you're hookup buddies or you have had sex, it's like it goes beyond that. Like, beyond that is a true friendship, and I feel like it's almost even feeling like a wellness check on their side. So, like, I just want to make sure you're okay. No, no, we're on air signs. We're right. So we've gone through water. Now we're on air. Then there's earth. Then there's fire. I told you, fire signs are gonna go first in the daytime, like during the day. Why? Oh, are you holding out?
I was, but I can't. I'll just
No, you can. You can. You can just sit in the chair when it's fire. Be like, fire! No, no, no. We're pushing through. Don't get me off my game. Okay. Okay, so anyway, Gemini, I feel like you're feeling a little bit bored of this, like this silent treatment, this power struggle between you two. You also just may be tired of the fighting with this person. I just feel like you're getting over it, or I'm over this. And you also may feel like this person, you may feel like this person does have other options, and you just don't trust them. And now that you don't trust them, or you don't, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you just don't trust them. There's really not much there. There's been a lot of tension. And I feel that you're trusting in that what is meant for me is meant for me. And I feel like you're moving on with your head held up high, and you want to be around people you can rely on, and you don't rely on this person. So what is there? And I feel like maybe you had a dream, of what this could be, or you fantasized it. And that's the part that you almost get upset with yourself about, is the fantasizing of it, but it's not the actuality. So I think maybe on that end you're a little frustrated. Like, I spend so much time fantasizing on this, hoping and wishing they would get there, come, like, finally realize. But I feel that it also allowed you to open up to your own vulnerabilities, and realizing, like, emotions and feelings that are expressed between us should be open. And if I feel like I can't get that from you, it shouldn't be a guessing game, and it shouldn't be a tactic. And this is just feeling too exhausting and too much of a power struggle here for me. So at the bottom of your deck, we have the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. I'm letting go, and I'm going to be meeting someone who can be, I don't know, there's peace, there's not tension, right? Because you did feel that tension with the Five of Wands. I want peace in my relationships, and I want an openness emotionally. And that was missing. So I think you're moving on. And Page of Pentacles, you may be trusting in something new that you have going on. And while it's slow and it's building, I think you also are reserved at this time. Like, I don't know if you're fully open, anyways. So you need something that's a little bit easier or lighter. Someone who maybe is a reliable friend or helpful person in your life that you can believe, okay, this could go somewhere, but not with what this was. This was just holding out, exhausting. It was always cat and mousey, maybe here. It just, on their end, there's an Ace of Wands and a Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this person here might try to be intimate with you, to try to find a sense of security with you. And that's not going to work in the end, because for you, I don't know if there's security in that way. Like, finding security through sex or passion isn't how you're going to get it with me. So I do see this situation moving on, but let me clarify. Yeah, I feel like this person feels you're slipping through their fingers. And it's almost like they're going to try to be more passionate or lusty, but it almost turns you off. It does the opposite, because it's just like, what are you doing? Like, if anything, I just want you to express how you feel about me. I don't want you to be like trying to get me to bed. Like, that's not what I want. And then that makes me even more suspicious of your actions than you just being like, I'm sorry, I wasn't being vulnerable enough, or whatever it was. So, yeah, it does the opposite of what they're trying to make it do. Yeah. On their end, soulmates. They feel like a deep, passionate love with you, Gemini. Feeling like, let's build on this connection. Let's make it more secure. Let's go the next step in igniting our passion together. And for you, it's like, boundaries. Don't kiss my face. Don't kiss me. No, boundaries. We're not there yet. So it's like, you're like, no, that's not the way to my heart. Or that's not the way to, like, this just ain't working. It also makes you wonder, like, I feel like you wonder who else are they with or something. So it might gross you out. I don't know. There's something here where you do wonder if they're talking or with someone else. And you're like, no, you could have herpes now because I don't know who you were with. No, you could have something that I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're very picky, Gemini. Like, I'm getting a very picky Gemini who's just very like, I don't know who you've been with. No, I don't want that. So yeah, I see you feel no, but I feel like this person's not over it. All right, Gemini, so that is what I have for you and this you versus them. Don't worry, guys, we'll bring this back again. So, sign you could be dealing with, I am seeing Cancer and Aries. And on this person's side, I'm seeing Cancer, Libra, Leo, Aquarius. They're really thinking about this, not like overly, but a little bit. They're in their head though. So, All right, so we'll do Libra next. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have any Libra placements, say here. All righty. I want to do next one. I want to do is I want to do like your options for like the singles. I want to do your options, and I'm going to do 3 options of people that each sign could be meeting. Kind of like, like Guess My Date. Do you guys remember that like game where it was be like you have the option? But I'm going to do 3 options of their characteristics and energy coming in. So I think that'll be fun. I want to do that one next for my single gang. Knock knock, who's here? New year, who dis? All right, Libra. All right, Libra. So we're going to start with your person and then get to you. So let's see what's happening. We are at Libra. Tony checking back in. All right, so let's see what's happening with my Libra gang. Let's see who you're connecting with here. Ooh. Libra gang. Libra, put me on and I don't love who you're connecting with. Okay, I feel like this is someone you do not trust, Leah, who's ever Libra. Sorry, I apologize. Libra. Weird. Okay, so here with the King of Swords in reverse, this is someone that you feel like you don't really trust. This is someone who you may find to be extremely manipulative with their words, very even aggressive in what they say to you. And so you're taken aback by this person or their actions with you. When it comes here, it's done. You don't want a connection, or this connection has faded between you two. But there's still something about them that you still feel very bonded, or they still feel very bonded to you. Now, I don't know if this person doesn't trust you. Hold on. I feel like this person, it could go both ways, but I feel like there is here an energy of like, I don't trust you, and the arguments got really bad between us. Okay, it's giving that. The arguments got really bad between us. I feel like the last conversation we've had, I'm speaking to a Libra, the last conversation got nasty. Very, very nasty. I give them maybe just a little bit. And so here with the Devil card, it's like this person's still very sexually lusting after you or feeling bonded to you in some way. I feel like it even could be financially bonded to you. And maybe wants to give you something, wants to give you a gift here, Libra, to make up for it. This person has been working on their money or their finances and wanting to maybe give you something. I feel like this is definitely maybe you're dealing with like an earth sign here. We do have Scorpio and Capricorn so far in Virgo. So you could be dealing with someone who's like trying to monetarily find ways to get you in their good graces here. Like they want to gift you something or give you something to reel you back in or take you on a really nice date or give you a really nice present, Libra. And this person's been working really hard on themselves from your last conversation and feels really comfortable with who they are. But I feel like they still are in love with you and still wanting a commitment with you. I'm hearing, and after all this time, I'm still into you. So this could be someone that you've broken up with. I feel like you guys were actually in a relationship and you broke up. And I don't know if there was on whose side there was, where there could have been cheating or there could have just been really nasty fights between you two that led to the breakup, but it didn't end well. I don't think that this relationship, we ended up as friends at the end. No, this is not that kind of person. You ended up friends at the end. No, no, no. So let's see how you feel about this person, Libra. I'm hearing, and after all this time, I'm still into you. I do feel here that you find that this person gets you out of character. or so, they got you out of character, or you feel out of character with this person. I think you forgot maybe why, well, how you feel about this person. Like, I forgot why I even went towards you or went towards this. And I'm unsure what really connected us, or why did I chase you? Why did I go after this connection? There's a lot of wondering why. Why did I desire this when there was nothing to hold on to, or there was nothing that was given that I felt like this we were going anywhere. It was just keeping me stuck or there, but it wasn't moving forward. And I've kind of lost my drive or my energy towards it. Um with the Hermit card in reverse, it's almost like whatever happened within this connection really kept you stuck for a long time. Trying to almost soul search to the point where it's just this well that just keeps deepening and deepening my transformation to the point where I'm unrecognizing my own light. So I don't know if that's when you were in it. I feel like you were sucked into this like a black hole, like, right? And you don't know why you're going into the suction, but you are. It's like, woo. So that's kind of what it feels like in this connection. I feel like there's parts of you sometimes that wants to communicate, and then you think, why bother? What's the point? Where's this going to go if I reach out? But there's sometimes here where you want to communicate. It's almost like you get ready to send a text and you take the text back. And you're just like, no. I feel like what really drew you to this person was the security they provided you, or the feeling that you could trust this person, or that they felt very safe to you. And I think they felt like home. And that was something that maybe you didn't feel with other connections, is the security that they gave you. It's almost like they gave you the confidence, they gave you the willpower to feel good and grounded. I really am feeling like an earth sign here. But and it was like, oh, and they always knew what they want, where they were going. It's like, I feel like when the Chariot's in reverse, it's almost like they were doing a lot of the pushing and the moving in this relationship, and you got to enjoy it or just see what they like. You weren't really in control. But maybe now you look at their control as like, I liked it because it felt safe, it felt relaxing, it felt in a way. But the issue here was the fighting and the arguing. And this, maybe they were extremely jealous, and it's just like it was just a very controlling relationship, whether it was you or them. But I do think the control is on their side. We're on Libra right now, and so I feel like there was always like every time we communicate, we fight or we refuse to see each other's sides. And I feel like you felt like this person was almost tried to secure the connection, but was doing it through hurtful words or manipulation, because they were the King of Swords in reverse. And I feel like their tactics, I'm hearing, they didn't work on me, and I want to communicate to them sometimes, or I miss the safety in it, but like the security in that they did a lot of the heavy lifting of making the relationship go. It's almost like you were the receiver and they were the giver. But I feel like their constant wonder of who you were else talking to, they were constantly mistrusting you, even though you felt safe in it, they didn't. And then they were like arguing with you all the time because they were jealous. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this person. From you, it's like, I would rather put in effort something new and exciting, because there's no security here in this. And their insecurity, you realize, is like eventually like this just if I can't make you secure, I can't, no matter how much effort I even tried to do, it will never work because I can't do that work. That's on you. So I feel like there's something about that. On their end, they have the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. They're trying to push through illusion. And, I think that right now maybe they do want to have fun. And they have the Chariot upright. But I feel like they're trying to go out and meet other people. But when they think of a relationship, Libra, you're still really heavy on this person's mind, even if they're trying to move on from you. Because they do see that this person's trying, like they do feel good in themselves. They've worked to get to a place of security within themselves. But when it comes every time to them going out, it feels like they think back to you. And for you, it's just like, I do think you think of them as well as someone securing and someone who was really putting in the effort that you haven't found since. But again, the arguing or the fighting due to insecurity, it's like they felt secure and then not secure because they weren't secure in themselves. Now they're secure in themselves, but that's now. That's not when we were dating, right? Okay, so let me get a card for them and a card for you. That's accurate. We got soulmates. This person does feel a deep love with you or feels like a connection. It's just one that they can't really shake with you. And then we have a heart fog, but I'm blocked. And I just, sometimes they have a narrative about you, yet they still love you. It's like, I hate you, but I love you. And it really messes them up because there's just not as been like a love that felt so soul intertwined kind of energy. Like this person really did feel like such a strong connection. And when they go out there, they just cannot find it like they did with you. And on your side, let's see. With this person. Sometimes you kind of wish that they would still pursue you because it makes you feel good about yourself. But I think you also still spy on them low key. Like you do cling to the relationship and you kind of want that, you're hoping that this person chases you because you kind of love the adoration that they give you. It's like you kind of love that they're a little obsessed with you. And a part of you is like, nobody's going to love me like this. You are aware that it's toxic, but there's a part of you that loves it. Like you love being adored like that. Hi. Hi, Sum. Thanks, Stu, for the follow. Thank you. So I think actually you are still loving on them too. There's also like something about the sex was really good. Like this person could have been a very giving partner sexually, you know what I'm saying? And I just think you kind of miss that the way that they did it because it was almost like you were like almost like a muse or something to be praised. And it was like, they were just so giving that you were just like, damn, like I do like miss that. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here, Libra. You're like, I kind of miss them loving up on me and giving me all the attention. Like I liked it. So I feel like you that's what you kind of wish that they would chase you again, but then you're not going to be the one to hit them up. No, no, no. I'm not doing it. If not, I'll just move on to someone new. But I think sexually you're craving them a little bit. Okay. Yes, I remembered. I told you I remember people who keep coming in. Even if it's been a little bit, if you come a while, I'll remember you guys. I'm pretty good about that. Okay, so signs you could be dealing with here, we do see Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, and then Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius. They have a very fixated energy, right? I mean, Devil. Like you have, I mean, I don't know why. I feel like they're a fixed sign or could have that. Like these are people who, like the person that you're into does like control or can feel very controlled. But I feel like there's a part of you that likes it. Like, I feel like you don't want to admit it, but you like it. Because if not, you wouldn't be clinging the way that you are onto them. All right, next. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where's my Aqua gang? Do we have any Aquariuses in the chat? Thank you, Marmar. Thank you, babes. Thank you for putting the effort in the chat. I appreciate you. All right, Aqua. So this is going to be you versus them. Think of the person on your mind. I also think the next time, now, guys, this is about your guys' connection and where it stands right now. When we do the next one, I'm going to be doing the person on your mind, thoughts, feelings, and actions. Okay. So this is more about where your connection is standing with the person you're thinking of. Okay. Aquarius, Venus. All right, Aquarius, so it's going to go. Hold on. Hi, Rose. Oh, you're an Aquarius moon too. Okay, we got a lot of 2 Aquariuses, Venus, 1 Sun. Any risings? Okay, so we are doing a you versus them. Think of the person on your mind. This is about the connection and where it stands on your side and their side. The thoughts, feelings, and action ones, I'm going to do that another time. But this is more about the connection itself and what they're feeling versus what you're feeling. Okay? So let's start with them, and then we'll get into you. Aquarius, the person on your mind. Oh, Angelica's a Sun. Okay. Ooh. That kind of just slipped. Okay. So far with this person, I feel like the way that they see this isn't really fully the truth with right? When we see the Two of Swords as someone who has an inability to make a decision. And honestly, they could be lacking some confidence here to make a decision, which could be the huge issue in the relationship. Taking responsibility, taking a sense of ownership for situations that have happened in this connection. So they are refusing to see a problem and almost avoiding any problems and lacking effort in this connection. Facts, Deb. Hold on. I feel like they're really struggling to get out their words with you, or yeah, they don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know how we come back from here, or I don't know what to say anymore, or I don't know what to say, period, about this. They want things to change. They do want to be more involved in they want you two to be more involved with each other. But again, struggling to figure out where it went wrong. And maybe very I'm getting like self-pity here. Like, you just didn't like me. You just don't like me, Aquarius. And it's like, I don't think it was that. I feel like it could have just been a lack of effort. This is me like coming out of the shower. So thanks. Thank you. So with the World card being here, it's like they want to be together. I feel like they want to come together with the World card. They want to integrate here. And the reason why I think that is because they have a Ten of Cups. So I feel like they do find a lot of happiness with you and a lot of, when they see you, I feel like they do see a family or they do see someone they could have a relationship with. And here with the Seven of Pentacles, they want to invest in that. But and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this person wants to invest in a family or a commitment with you, a very serious commitment, Aquarius. They want to invest in, but how do you go from a Five of Pentacles to the 10? How do you get there? And they don't know how to get there. They just want to be there with you. But I don't really know how to bridge that gap between us or bridge this gap. And then at the bottom of their deck, they have the Devil card and the Hierophant. They could be in another relationship. But I also feel like they're very attracted to you and they're trying to be respectful of the relationship that they have. So it's like, I want you, but I can't have you. And that's why they refuse to do anything about the situation, because it's like, I want to invest in you and I want to be with you, but I feel powerless. I don't know what I can do. Let's see what's happening on your end. I feel like some of them are in a commitment here and holding back. Hold on. Okay. So Aquarius, I feel here you're fighting your feelings with this person. I'm just going to fight my feelings that I have. I'm not saying I don't have them for this person, but I feel here you do have feelings for this person, but you fight it because I need to balance out what it really is. It's like I got to ground myself and I got to be realistic. Even if I do have feelings for you or if my feelings are there, yeah, I'm going to fight them because like I'm not going to cave to my emotion because what am I getting out of that? Someone who's not available, or you feel that you're really sick of it, Four of Swords. You're really bored of it. I'm really tired of this. I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep being in the in-between with the Two of Pentacles. And it's also like you're not my only priority. Juggling life. It's like, yeah, I miss you sometimes, or yeah, I have feelings for you, but the lack of conversation we're having, what's not happening is boring, and it's just like I just want someone who's going to give more to a connection. I deserve more. I want more, right, Aquarius? I deserve more. I want more. I want to be with someone who's going to give me the love I'm looking for. So I feel here with the Four of Cups being here in reversed, this is saying I need something more exciting. I want excitement in love. I want to be excited for love. And so I feel that you are communicating with somebody new or you're looking to talk to somebody new. Yes, I have feelings for you. No, this isn't going to change. You may be even ignoring conversation with them at this point. Like you may not be talking to them or refusing to talk to them out of just desiring something more committed with the Lovers. I want something more committed, and this is just taking me off of balance. In your cards, you have the Chariot card to the Five of Wands. I feel here that there is some conflict with you to move forward because there could be somebody in your way, quite literally, as you're moving forward. It's like this person's creating an obstacle for you as you're trying to move forward. This person may be trying to fight for the connection even though it's over because they want a relationship, but they can't really offer it. Let's say they're getting separated, Aquarius, or they're really still married this whole time and they're saying they're separated, but we don't really know if they are. I don't know your situation here, right? But I'm saying I really am vibing off of some Aquariuses who, this is just the energy I'm getting, like you are dealing with someone who can't fully provide in the ways that they want to. I don't know if it's a financial problem they're having, because some of it, second story here is that they are having serious financial issues and they can't really give to this connection what they want to due to the financial problems, okay? So they can't focus on what it takes to make this relationship work. But whatever the reasoning is, they're not giving to Aquarius. So therefore, you're getting new thoughts and beliefs of how you feel about moving forward with this. I still think that this person wants you though, but we'll see. I'm hearing this one song where it's like, and I still want to talk to you sometimes. But I don't know where it's from. And I keep just hearing that. And I still want to talk to you sometimes. They're trying to push this away. Okay, on this person's side, they're avoiding it. They're like, Two of Swords here. They're avoiding it. They're pushing it away, how they feel. But they still feel like at some point they want to apologize to you. They still want to come back at some point and give you some sense of an apology or re-enter when they're not so focused on whatever they're focused on. Some of them, it's their family or I don't know what it is, but they still one day think that like when it's all said and done that they can still come back on into your life. On your end, you're done. You've closed it. You're final. You're done here. But you might still like try to find what they're up to, or like if this person does have a family or a wife, Aquarius, and you're very aware of it and you know it, you're still like finding ways or you're getting information and hearing things about them still, even though it's over. Okay, so you may still be spying on this person even though you're not wanting a connection with them anymore. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Could be dealing with a a Gemini, a Cancer, every time I move the deck, it's a two, it's a two, it's a two. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Okay, got it. All right. So, hey, guys, these are the people on your mind, not the people like, so if these are the people of the past people, then I guess so. feel like they want you and they think about you, but they have other commitments. I just don't think you're the only thing on their mind. Could also be dealing with a Taurus, okay? That's really all I'm seeing on this side. So honestly, I feel like it's right to move on. I really suggest moving past a fantasy or a situation that I just don't see coming to pass. I see this as a real energy waster for you, Aquarius. So yeah, move past it. All right, moving on to my earth signs. Do we have any Tauruses, Capricorns, or Virgos? All right, Virgo's going to go first. Do we have any Tauruses or Capricorns? Oh, thanks, Stella. I appreciate you. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yes, Tammy, we are on Earth. Yeah, Marlene said Virgo. Okay, Virgo gonna go first. And then we get to fire signs. Yes, she's a true Virgo, Debbie is. Through and through. All right, Virgo. So we're going to go into their energy, the person on your mind. And then Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus is going to be the order. I think he will stay in the friend zone because I'm tired. Yep. All right. Let's see what we got going on for the person on your mind, Virgo. Okay. So, Virgo, I feel like this person really hates the way that it ended between you two. Hearing the last time you talked, the last words that were said, if there were words or if it was just very cold on your end. I am getting a very cold energy. Sometimes when you are dealing, like I don't know why, like I've been hot, but I'm suddenly starting to feel cold. Um, I'm also like, I don't know why, Virgo, but I'm getting very distant. Like I feel distance or distant in energy. Like it's feeling very cold and distant. And literally, the AC just literally just started blowing. I don't know if you could hear it, but it really would just went. So yeah. So I feel like this person feels the coldness and wishes it would end, but is also very hurt by your withdrawn energy. I feel like this person is very hurt with the way things turned out, the way that it ended here with the world card. It wasn't fulfilling. This isn't how I wanted it to end. And I struggle with the way that we last spoke, or yeah. Marley's like, yep, just stop talking. Yep. Maybe it was some of you, it is the words you said, Virgo. Some of you, it's the words, some of it, it's just the distance. With the Ten of Pentacles, I feel that this person's been working on trying to find some sense of security. Maybe they've been working a lot or putting in a lot of hard work and being more careful about how they give attention to others. I feel like the way that this connection ended was due to a lack of care of on your, like, you either you laid it out or your distance spoke about what pissed you off, okay? So there was a lack of care for you on your end, in the way that they treated you. And I feel like this person's actually since then has been working on being more of a quality based person, meaning like, what am I giving? What does it mean? And the reason why I say that, well, you'll find out. But like, here with the King of Cups, this person wants to keep the peace between you two. I feel like this person really wants to make amends to a degree, or really wants to keep the peace between you two, and wants to diffuse the tension that they feel of the, like, I just don't want it to end like that. And they do take some responsibility for the way it ended, okay? Because that's the scales. It's like, yes, Virgo, you were distant, you cut it off, or you had a really sharp tongue, right? Because that sword's up. But maybe it's on me to take some responsibility here, or to communicate in some way. So I feel like this person realized there's a cause and effect to their actions. So there's a cause and effect to the way that you treated them. And so I feel like this person does realize that the responsibility weighs on them, especially with the Six of Pentacles. Here it's saying, yeah, I do take some of the responsibility. And I also, if I feel the distance, I feel like this person's very aware that if they feel the distance, then the effort or the burden of the effort kind of is in their corner here. But they don't like that responsibility being on them. Like, it's all me. It's all on me, Virgo. Because I feel like, Virgo, you're kind of saying, no, it is all your fault. Like, Virgo's pretty much, yeah, it's all your fault. Yeah. No, I did nothing wrong here. And let me lay out all the reasons why you effed up, because you did. And this is what it is. Don't even say it was my fault, because my actions were due to you doing this, this, and this, and this, and this. And if you knew better, then you wouldn't have treated me like that. But you just don't care. So F you. Like, it's giving that. It's giving that, Virgo. Like, I know exactly what you did. Marlene's like, yes. Okay. And so this person is aware that the responsibility is on them, but a part of them is very resistant to that. Very resistant to that. Because they don't feel like it's all them. They do feel like you do. It's yes, but the way that you talk to me, the distance, the way that you acted, there's some responsibility on you pushing me farther away than being vulnerable and open and loving in your communication, Virgo. So it's like this person saying you do hold some of the weight, because you turned out like you hurt either you hurt their feelings, or you came off very right, and that maybe caused them to come back at you, or for them to back up. So they're saying, no, it's not all on me, but you threw it all on me, and I don't want to carry the weight. So they don't believe that. I know you do, but they're almost saying like they're saying no. Okay, they're saying no. It's both of ours. And you're like, okay, but that response only came due to your actions. But they don't see it like that. And you are so annoyed. You are so pissed off. Because you're like, no, I wouldn't have acted that way if you didn't treat me that way. Like, I keep hearing this back and forth. You won't let it go. You won't let go. Even if you're quiet as hell with this person, you won't let it go, because I'm hearing, I stand on it. I stand on it. Ace Rose is like, I'm a Virgo Venus, and that's exactly how I feel. Ooh, an Aquarius moon and a Virgo Venus. That's the sword cutting energy right there. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, I'll get that later. They're sitting here with the Emperor. I haven't even gotten to you yet, Virgo. I'm tapped in, tuned on to Virgo. Them being with the Emperor and the Sun card, they're over here like I can, regulate myself and I can step up and say, okay, I effed up, but I want to be happy and I don't want this to be a battle match. Thank you, Monica, for the follow. But with the King of Wands, they see something with you and they're willing to fight it out. But they're also like, yeah, they may fight with you. They may go toe to toe with you, Virgo. They're like, I can fight too, Virgo. Yeah, King of Wands, the Emperor. You might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They're like, oh, you want to fight? I'll fight back. I will fight back with you. And you are meeting someone who's like, oh, even if they're quiet. When they're not looking angry at you. They're looking like, I just want to be happy with you. But I'm stressed that you're not going to let this argument go. So like that's something here that they think about. They're like, I can take responsibility, but I want to be happy. Like I want to let this go. That's the difference, with a Virgo to a fire sign. As fire signs may fight hard, but they actually maybe not Leos. But Aries and Sagittarius, they can fight and let it go. Virgos, when they fight, they don't let it go. And that's something that they think about. Like, are you ever going to let this down? I'm hearing, won't you let it lie, Bad Blood by, I don't know if you'll be willing to let it go. And that's something that where they're just like, I can let it go, but can we get over this and like go to the sun? Can we focus on moving forward? Because see, with the King of Wands to the Emperor, that's going to be their focus. And you're like, I haven't tapped into Virgo's energy, but I'm like speaking for Virgo because all the Virgos are going off in the chat. Virgo, I feel like you just want someone who's going to be fair and honest. And it's not about being right or wrong, but it's about, well, it is kind of about being right for Virgo. Like, you're not admitting it, Virgo. But I think a huge part of it is that it's almost like you just want honesty and you want it to be fair. And the reason why you got mad is because it wasn't. And so, I feel like you really want to work on it with this person, but you need there to be some like truth. And there's a part of them that you may feel like, are we fixing the issue or are you bypassing the issue? And you need someone who's going to show you effort, not just say, okay, it's fine, we'll make it better. Like, no, I need you to put in effort. I feel like this is something you've argued about before, possibly too. Like the situation between you two that's lacking is it something that you've said before or done before. So this is something here where you're saying, no, I need to see you put in the effort because I need to see it, and so I'm going to tell you what I want and what I'm looking for. But you're also exploring maybe some other options, Virgo. I don't know. I feel like Virgo, you're possibly here exploring other options. No, we have not done Capricorn. I feel like you're exploring other options with someone. You could be having sex with somebody else. I don't know. Knight of Wands, explore. Moving on. Like I feel like for you, you need someone who's going to invest and put time and energy, and you don't want to sit and sulk. So I think you're quickly moving on from this and exploring other options. Because the fighting isn't worth it if someone can't be accountable. And accountability is really huge for you, not just being accountable, but like putting in effort. Like I'm not flatlining here and harboring feelings for you. No. So I feel like you're moving on. You might be talking to somebody new, but you're fighting this new life. Like it's like a part of you knows you're ready to move on, but you're like at the crossroads between moving on. And that could be something you're fighting here, but you're putting in the effort. It's like one day at a time. I'm sensing that I'm ready for something new. I'm sensing I'm ready for something else. Okay. So I feel here that you're really excited for something moving forward, and you might be breaking up with somebody like very unexpectedly, possibly here too. Like I don't know. You could be possibly here talking to someone very unexpectedly because you have an idea for yourself of what you want, and I think you might be exploring somebody else. But let me get clarity here. It's just giving like, I don't know. I need someone who's going to put an effort. So whoever's going to show me the kind of life I want, then, I always say don't, I know you're cross watching here, but I would say look at your own sign before you cross watch first. you know? Yeah. Okay. You know, I think this person right now is going through an emotional storm of emotions and is in a little bit of is very affected by your coldness, Virgo. Even if they appear like it's fine, it's not. It's not fine. It's not okay, Virgo. And I'm honestly like it does hurt. Like your silence or you leaving hurts me. Um if you did that. And I feel like this person's a little unstable outside of you, in some way. I feel like they could have been crying a lot, or just emotional at this time. Eco, be nice. Okay. Are you a Virgo, Eco? Echo? Eco. I called you Eco. It's Echo. Did I call you? Are you a Virgo? Okay. So here with the shallow, this person's also very bored, Virgo. Like this person I feel like they're almost romanticizing the connection or just replaying what happened and is bored. And you're like someone that they're just thinking about while they're kind of here looking at, they could be feeling very lonely and they could just be thinking about situations that occurred. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for the follow. And on your side, you're just cold because you see the truth. You don't see it pushing through. And they could have also gone quiet on you as well. And I feel like for you, you just don't have it emotionally because you look at their actions, you see things clearly. You are looking for right. This is giving this. I'm looking for someone who's gonna put in action, put in effort. Jennifer, you're a Virgo too. Okay, you're a rising. Okay, so you want someone who's intentional. You want someone who's honest and puts in effort. And you see clearly that this person comes in and out or has left in some ways and it's not fulfilling, and I'm not crying over spilled milk. That I don't honestly, I don't have any emotion for you. So I think you're done. I really do. There's just a lot of uncertainty with this person, and you just see the truth of it. Like this is just someone that it's almost like I'm hearing it's a craving, not a crush. And it's just like I'm excited for something new in my life. Okay. So I feel like you're excited for someone new. I'm not gonna lie, Virgo, you may have sex with someone just to kind of like see what else is out there, or you may quickly like go on a date or put yourself out there, and you may get more responses than you were thinking if you put yourself out there right now. Okay? So that is what I'm seeing so far with this connection. Echo, I don't believe you. Okay, so could be dealing with a Libra, a Sagittarius. I think a Sagittarius would go very well for a Virgo. Just have some fun, lighten up, you know. Okay. You need to relax. Okay. So, could be dealing with a Libra again, a Virgo, a Scorpio, or a Leo. Okay. It's okay, guys. It's really fine. I told you guys, when people like do that, it's really easy just to remove it. So it's okay. But thank you, Debbie. You're so sweet. And then we have here Libra, strong Libra energy, Scorpio. Maybe he's a Libra. Just kidding. All right. Moving on to Capricorns. Do we have any Capricorns in the chat? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. I went from cold to hot. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn gang, Capricorn Moon. Hey, Karen. Okay, Cappies. Capricorn Moon. Wow, we got a lot of Capricorn Moons in the chat. It's okay, Marmar. I'll see you soon. Okay, so let's see here what's going on with Capricorn. We're going to start with your person and then we'll go to you, okay? Good night. Okay, so Capricorn, the person on your mind, thoughts, feelings, and actions. Your whole chart is basically Cap. I feel like when it comes to this person, they are kind of just working on themselves right now. They just realize they just need to focus on themselves. Maybe they're working or trying to save up their money or invest. But this person's kind of like a workaholic right now, Capricorn. Maybe that's why you guys like each other, because you guys work a lot. I don't know. This person, when it comes to this relationship, just doesn't really know what to do to make it work. I don't know if you ended it or they did, but there was an ending between you two, and this person feels like there's nothing they can do. So this person feels a little bit helpless to make it change. I feel like that's because you said it was over. Because why would this person think that way unless someone put an ending here? So I feel like maybe Capricorn, you ended it, and so this person just feels like, okay, they don't, I can't do anything. It's over. Um, and they've accepted the ending, or that it's come to a transition period with you guys. And I feel like this person is very attracted to, I feel like this person is very attracted to the idea of a relationship. That is what they want. They want something serious. I don't know if they wanted out with you, but this person really still, like, even if they're not with you, they still like the idea of a serious, committed relationship. And I feel that this person's trying to maybe invest in themselves or invest in their happiness right now because they want somebody who wants what they want. So you're dealing with somebody here who wants something committed and something worth investing in and wants to just be happy, but knows that that happiness kind of starts within themselves. And maybe is trying to do that right now. With the King of Cups upright, this is someone who's really trying to keep the peace and it's trying to be very balanced within their emotions, like not get overly emotional at this time. Okay, interesting. It's really hard to even pick up on their energy because they're just very this person, honestly, Capricorn, they're giving me someone who's very at peace and is just kind of a workaholic right now and kind of focusing on family or their money and just being chill as hell. Like, I'm really not getting too much out of this person. Let me get an energy check with you on how you're feeling about this person. I'm not really tapping into anything with them other than them trying to focus on themselves. Um, Let me get a check on their bottom cards. I feel like this person wants a communication from you that you would like to explore it romantically. I do think that this person does wish that you would come towards them and give them some kind of excitement. Like, I feel like if this person got a message that you want to go out or be with them, it's like this person's heart would start to race. Like, oh my God, Capricorn just like said they wanted to go out with me. I do feel like this person would love that, but feels like that's just a fantasy. Okay, with the moon card to the three of swords, like they're never going to do that. Okay, so like this person kind of sees an illusion or a fantasy of that, but doesn't think it's real. So I feel like that's why they're not going there with you. Like they don't want to go past illusions or making shit up. Like that won't happen, especially if you ended it. On your end, you're balancing out moving away from this connection. I think, you've decided that you need to move away from the past. And even though you still feel sad, you need to move forward. And there's a part of you that just recognizes that. But there's some part of you that also, that's what you're balancing out, is you're tied to them, especially sexually, or you're craving them in your bed, or just the comfort of having someone in your bed. And there's like, I feel like there's that part, Capricorn, where you're like, I know I shouldn't do this, or I know I shouldn't contact them. You're really debating contacting this person with the Nine of Swords to the Ace of Swords. There is a part of you that really does want to contact this person and talk to them, or just see it from a different viewpoint, maybe. But you're struggling with that because with the King of Wands, you already see it not working out. You don't see it getting to you don't see it going anywhere. Death card. You don't see this changing. You see the future of it, right? Because the King of Wands is a visionary. And when you don't see them as the one. You don't see this person as the person you'd be with forever. I feel like you see this person as maybe or like someone you want to still talk to. But this is just not someone you see long term. You don't see it that way. And you see long term that we would end. At the bottom of the deck, though, there's a part of you that wishes that this person would apologize, or there's a part of you that wishes that this person would reach out to you in a very emotional way. Like, there's actually a part of you here, Capricorn, that really craves some heartfelt communication from this person. But then there's another part of you that just knows they won't, that this person's not that kind of person to open up. You're channeling my cats. I love that. Hey, Jonathan. No, Sagittarius has not gone yet. No fire signs yet. So I do see here like you wish that they would apologize, or you'd wish for some open, heartfelt communication, or that they would love up on you a little bit. Like, show me some love. Damn. Your cat's a Virgo? Oh, damn. What a bad mix. Okay. I don't really channel dead, so I doubt that. I channel humans and like alive people. um okay. Even though I know you're completely joking, just clarifying. Oh, Catherine, you're a Sag. Awesome sauce. We're doing Taurus, and then we're going to do fire signs. So on this person's side, I feel like they just see it as friendship, or they've made peace with it and kind of has just left it behind and found closure in it, kind of knowing what they want, what they're looking for, and knowing maybe at most there could be a friendship, but they kind of left behind any idea of it moving forward. On your end, you feel like this person just wants to be pursued by you, and you're kind of exhausted by it. So you're like, no, I don't have the energy to pursue you. So, and that's the cause of the fact of the relationship dying, I guess, because there's like a lack of energy, right? So between you two. I'm sorry that Capricorn, you're reading so fast, but it's really all I'm feeling. I feel like this person's at peace with where it is and left it behind or found closure with it. And I feel like you're a little frustrated. I do feel a little sense of frustration on your side. Because you see too many differences, and the distance or the separation made it even worse. So it's like, if you wouldn't be so distant, then maybe this would work, because it always feels like I have to be the one to put in the effort. That's where I think this stands. I'm getting cold. Okay, moving forward. Okay, signs you could be dealing with, Cappy. I'm seeing Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio. Oh, love you so much. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. Taurus. Oh, you're a Taurus sun. Awesome. Okay. And then we're moving on to our fire signs. Okay. So thank you for the fire signs being so patient. I love you guys. And I promise I'm going to come on during the day and you guys will go first. No, I'm good. I'm not really looking. I'm like, like at some point I was like, I can stay up late because I knew that it was gonna run. I came on late. I came at what, like 9 o'clock, like almost 9 o'clock. So I was like, ooh. But actually, we've been moving through. We've been pacing, so been not bad. Oh yeah, must be nice. Must be nice. Okay, so we are gonna be doing Taurus. We're gonna start with your person, and then we're gonna go to you. All right. So the person on Taurus's mind. Thanks, Deb. Okay. Taurus, I feel like this person is starting to realize what they can and cannot get away with you. Okay. And I feel here with the devil card to the judgment, they do feel a tie to you in a very sexual way, or it's a very lustful energy. And they realize after spending time on you, you want a commitment. Okay. With the Eight of Pentacles to the Four of Wands, they're very aware that you want a relationship or you want to come together, and that it can't just be sexual with you. Okay. Not like they already didn't know that, but maybe they've tried it. They've tested you, seeing what they could get away with, did little things to you to see could they get something non-committal, and they probably couldn't get those doors to open. So they do see you as somebody with very high standards, and I think they do too, but they also realize, like, I need to work on myself before I just get into a commitment. And I feel like they're realizing kind of the ways that they've bonded themselves to you or tied themselves up in you, and they are not in the most genuine ways. And so, and so I feel here that they are working on themselves and putting time and effort into themselves and holding back with you at this time to work on themselves. Um, and maybe realizing in order to put an effort with you that they need to take some space and work on it or work on themselves before they come knocking on your door. Okay. I do feel here with the Page of Wands, this person does want to offer you a relationship and does want to still try their hand at being more romantic with you and thinking outside of the box, because I feel like however they tried to get you, Taurus, I'm hearing it just did not work. Like whatever way that they were trying to get at you just really turned you off. And I feel that this person is going to find a new way to seduce you or try to find a new way to be more romantically um, open in the ways that you want them to. And they will try to reinvent this again. They will try to come back to you. I do see that this person coming back to you to try again. But again, I mean, they're appearing as a page, they're appearing as a knight. So I don't know if you're gonna love it, but they will be asking you at least out, maybe for dinner or asking you out again, because this person does think about you a lot, even if they're working on themselves or focusing on themselves. They still think about you and what it takes to kind of like be with you, and that makes them like strive harder within themselves a little bit to be better. And I don't know if they're working out more. I don't know if they're working on their finances more. Maybe working on finding a home or a stable job. But it feels like this person's working to get in your good graces to get with you. Like, I need to do what it takes to get in with Taurus. And I feel like this person really wants to communicate with you, even if they're holding back right now. Maybe they're just like saving up a little bit more money to give you something or saving up a little bit more money to communicate with you. I feel like when this person comes back, they really will try, but let's see your energy here. Taurus is not happy with this person. I'm going to start with that, but like, yeah. So, Taurus, I feel like you find this person to be a player because they're coming up with the Knight of Cups. And it's so funny because in their, what were they? The Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, and underneath the deck. And so I think you see this person. I feel like you kind of know what they're going to do before they do it. And you feel like I was a little prone to fantasy, or I was very swayed and wooed. But honestly, I have no desire. Like, right? I have no faith. I have no desire to communicate. And honestly, I'm kind of like also wishing that we would have communicated a little bit more, and that intentions were clear before maybe I even got involved. Like, it's something like I wish I knew what I knew now before I got involved, or like in hindsight. And so I feel like when it comes to the communication here, I think you're really in your head about what was said, the lack thereof what was said. And I feel like you need a communication. I feel like you want to talk to this person, tell them I'm not interested. Like, you actually want to tell this person, no, I don't want it anymore. I feel like with the Six of Cups, you have really salty memories of the way that they moved and the way they did it. Like, something just is rubbing you off completely the wrong way with this person. And I feel like you're working towards finding a true love, like a true match. Like, I don't feel good about this, and I really want real love. Like, I don't want some fake bullshit. And so I feel like there's a part of you here with that 2 of Cups. It's like, I really want a true connection and I want true attraction. But you know, if anything, I can work on forgiveness or making it clear with you that the effort that you did before, like I do think you want to have a conversation, like kind of setting your standards and like what you're tolerating, what you're not. With the Devil card to the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're breaking through illusion. You're breaking through the bullshit of how you're bonded to this person and you're seeing the truth of it. And that's moving you forward. And honestly, you're looking more attractive because you are moving forward. This isn't stopping you from the love you're looking for or the person you're looking for. And that confidence inside of you with that Queen of Wands even makes you more attractive of how quickly you might be moving on from them to go after a real connection. Because it seems like someone here does want to put an effort towards a real connection, and you're only putting an effort to a connection who's putting effort into you. Like, I feel like you're not sweating it. I mean, I think you're annoyed, but there's a part of you that's annoyed, but I'm not going to sweat this. This person's going to face some karma for kind of what they did or what they've done. Like, there's still a debt and they're now like lusting or sulking over the connection, even in their stillness. Like, they're very much, there's a strong sexual energy. So I don't know if you guys were like hookup buddies or in a situationship, or maybe you guys were even together, but you found out some stuff and you broke up. But whatever it is, there's like a cause and effect, and they're not getting the nookie. I feel like this person's on pause. Like, you put them on timeout or forever timeout. But yeah, they ain't getting none from Taurus. Taurus said nope. I feel like you're really hurt by this person. Like, this person kind of distorted the situation, which is why you're annoyed. You feel like this person kind of was like, again, a player. And I feel that the distance in between you has kind of also just broken the connection. So I'm hearing there's really no going back. Not only is there distance, but also like, I don't like what I'm seeing, the version of you you're portraying. What does that say about me putting up with that or tolerating that? I don't. Because if it's an image that's distorted, then I'm falling for an illusion. And I don't want to fall for that anymore. So it's like I'm creating distance between us, anyways. Because the distance speaks, it cuts through the illusion. So the mirror cracks. You may feel like this person's a complete narcissist. Because, right, like narcissism is kind of that Knight of Cups, right? So it's like you're breaking through that bullshit. You're like, oh, okay, I see. Thanks, Too Tall. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. So that being here, I see Pisces, I see Virgo on your end. You may have that in your chart. The star card as well. So it could be dealing with an Aquarius. Oh, did you see the Virgo reading, Too Tall? If you're a Virgo with Taurus, then that reading would definitely kind of correlate to this. So Aquarius, could surely be dealing with an Aquarius here. Capricorn. Okay. All right. We are moving on to the fire signs. Fire gang, it's your turn. Fire gang. Aries. Okay, Aries is going first. Okay, we'll start with Aries. Do we have any Leos or Sagittariuses? Okay, we are Sagittarius is like, I'll take last. Okay. Ooh, you're trying and fire. Nice. Aries. Okay. 2, 25, 50. All right, so we're gonna start. Wait, I got a couple seconds left. Let me get some more water in. All right, so we are gonna do Aries. We're gonna start with your person, so think of the person on your mind, and then we're gonna get into your energy, Aries. Your energy. All right, Aries gang, Aries Venus, Aries Sun, Aries Moon. All right, here we go. The person on your mind, what's going on in the situation. My ear is starting to bother me all of a sudden. Okay, no red. No red. Okay. Just checking. Okay, Aries, I do feel here like this person is thinking about working it with you, wanting to put an effort towards you. Um, this is someone who takes their time, you know. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a Virgo card. It's someone who's wanting to see it grow over time and over time and over time. So they're thinking about investing with you, but they are holding back, wanting to be in a relationship. So they want to invest their time and energy on you, but they're holding back that they want a relationship. So they're intentional in their dating, or they're dating you with an intention, but they're holding back what the intention is. So yes, I want a relationship with you, but I'm holding back my emotions, or that I want a commitment because I have a fear of intimacy. They have a fear of commitment. Not because they're not loyal, but because there's something like I'm holding back. I'm holding back. This person's testing you. So it's like they want a relationship, but they're afraid of intimacy. And it takes them a while to get in a relationship because, thank you, Drew, for the follow, because they want to see if it can happen over time. Like this person's going to take their time with you. They want to be happy in this relationship. But they have high standards about getting into relationships. So they want a relationship. But it takes them a while to get into one, and two, they test and they judge the person's character, and it just takes them a really long time. But once they're in a relationship, they're quite happy. They're like, it's so weird, the dichotomy of them being in a relationship when they're not. Like they have two functions. Like the version of them in a relationship can be very happy, very loving, very like, once they're committed, they're committed. When they're not in one, they're judging, they're analyzing, they're critiquing. And they might have been communicating this to you. If you really think about Aries, the way that this person talks to you, could be dealing with an air sign here very strongly. Gemini, Aquarius here. When we're looking at this person, the way that they're communicating you, it's like, you know, this person is wanting to talk to you, wanting to figure out who you are, communicate with you. That's how this person loves. They love through their mind. And when it comes to the action that they put, you know, it's based off the answers and the way that you answer your question. It's like I'm telling you, you're getting tested, and it's not this person's playing a game. They're not doing that. They just want to make sure that you are someone worth investing in, because when they're committed, they're committed. That's what I'm getting here. And so this person wants to know, this person is going to tell you they want to be with you. I really do feel like this person's going to communicate that they want to move this forward with the Chariot card. This is someone who's self-asserting themselves, saying that they want something with you, okay? But they will be telling you that what they want, what makes them happy. You know, they want to tell you kind of what makes them happy, what they're seeing, and they want to communicate with you before they put in the effort. So you're talking to someone. I feel like you're currently talking to someone who's wanting to know if it's worth the investment. It's not sneaky, it's protective. It's not sneaky, it's protective. I can see it. There's nothing sneaky in their energy so far. There's nothing sneaky. It's just they're just someone who doesn't are very analytical. They're very, they rule with their head. They don't rule with their heart. There's not many cups here. And when we see the one cup that's here, the Eight of Cups, which is this is my I'm afraid of intimacy card. I'm afraid of commitment card. Not because they don't want to be committed, but because I think this person takes it very seriously and they like partners who also take it seriously. This person's very serious about relationships. But, that's the issue, is that they also may feel like it's a game on the other person's side, even though it's not a game to them. It just, they're looking for how this person answers, how we talk. Do you, sometimes they wonder, they're seeing what is my likelihood of being happy with this person? King of Swords, the Sun card. Well, Aquarius and Leo are opposites. So, this person's seeing what is the likelihood of us being happy together. They're like analyzing the hell out of it. But again, their focus is to move forward, not to play games. Here with the wheel, yes, they could be very judgy. Yes, yeah, I agree. Yeah, they can be very judgy. That doesn't, but are you dealing with someone who's a player? No. Here with the Wheel of Fortune to the Empress card, this person is looking for someone they can have a life with. This is someone who wants, senses a life moving forward of being together, feeling fulfilled together, right? The Empress to the Wheel of Fortune, this is someone who, I feel like once this person really does choose somebody, they open up kind of like a flower, okay? Right, like they can be very warm. They can be very, what do you call it? Like, they can be very magnetic and attractive, but it's almost like you don't get to that. You don't get there yet. You don't get that access to me yet. So this person has like levels to it. I'm hearing there's levels to me opening up to you. So I do sense that this person really wants to move this forward and does want a relationship with you and senses a good feeling off of you. With the Empress card to the Wheel of Fortune, they just sense that there's something moving them forward with the Chariot card. There's something in them that wants to move it forward. But along the way, they are asking a lot of questions. A lot of questions. Okay, so let's see where you're at with this person, because we have not gone into Aries energy. Oop. You got a lot of cards, but I will take them. I feel here that you're moving away from it because you want something more serious and you want it to be deeper. You want to go deeper, okay? Or there's a part of this that emotionally is missing for you. I feel like, like there's a sense here of I need to move on from it because I want change and I need to withdraw. So I feel like you withdrew from this commitment because I feel you might have felt like they were too defensive or just not letting you in and just you just kind of moved on from it quickly because you just felt like, man, there's just a lot of. We're doing Leo next, Mary, so hang tight. I feel here that you felt like this cross to path was really hard, and you might have started losing interest in it, especially mentally, because whether it was physical distance or the set, like it might have taken too much to get to the emotional part or to the close, like physical with one another. Like it almost felt like, all right, whatever. Like I don't know if you're even wanting to bridge the gap here, and there's so much distance in between us because they were holding back so much. I don't know how to bridge the gap, and I'm starting to lose interest. Like this isn't a game. This is like, I don't know if you felt like they were playing a game or if you really just got bored of it. Like I I don't want to talk this much. I don't know what it is, but it's giving. I'm bored of it. I feel that you here with the Hermit card did you actually got bored. The Hermit card to the four of Cups, you got bored of it. Something about the connection and the stillness or the silence of it kind of made you feel like I don't really need to be in a relationship. I could just be on my own. Like this is becoming. I'm bored. I'm bored. And I think I just need to go back within myself to make sure if I really want to do this. And so with the Four of Cups, it's like, eh. But the thing is here, Aries, is you still spy on them, but you hold back. Like you still stalk them or you spy on them, Aries, but you're holding back from them. I do feel here with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups being here, I think you might want to reach out because you miss a part of this connection. Because you still watch them. And there's a part of you knowing that you still watch them that like yes at the time maybe you just didn't feel like you wanted to put in the effort of what it took to be in the relationship. I feel like you almost like tapped out. But here with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups, you're either talking to an ex or you're missing someone. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Aries. I feel like you had two people. Like you left one connection because you got bored, and then like, or you just got bored of this, and now you're like kind of interested if you want them back. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Six of Cups. Like I kind of miss them, and I feel like, maybe I should pop back in. The bottom of deck, you have the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. You're exploring the idea of it, but there's a part of you fighting the connection, and a part of you just wants sex or you're horny. So I don't know. I think you're gonna let it go. I think you're gonna let this person go because I just feel it's not enough. It's not something about this. It's just not pushing me towards wanting a relationship. It's making me too guarded towards a relationship. And part of it could be this person's fault, of just being so quiet or just so um it's just missing something. It's just missing something for you. And a part of you like loves the warmth or the easiness of it, meaning like there's something about them that's very sweet or kind in nature that you love, but there's also some excitement that's really truly missing for you. But it's like, yeah, I still want to. I mean, I still want to talk to you sometimes, but like, I wonder if I can still get it if I want it. Like, can I? So it could be like you're kind of just seeing how far you can get with this person. Where do I stand? Can they be my sometimes fuck buddy or no. This person also, though, I think you guys might have sex again with this person if you've been intimate with them. And it's not just conversation. I do think you're actually going to talk to them at least one more time. But if not, you're definitely going to sleep with them at least one more time. Or that's your hope, is that you can still get it one more time. And I'm going to like, Oh, I could if I wanted to. Let me see if I can. Okay, I can. Let me see what's on this person's side. Aries came back on Christmas Eve. My ex just tried to come back around and I shut him down. Damn. Aries came back around after Christmas and was pulling back. Oh. This person may want to apologize for their lack of like holding back. This person's also spying on you. So you two kind of do the same thing. This person does feel like, again, this may feel like I'm happy like conversating with you and I just want to see how you're doing. But this person did want to apologize to you and have a conversation. On your side, Aries. I feel like you really do trust this person. You find this person to be loyal. That's what I was saying. There's something about them that you feel like a nostalgic feeling, or you feel like they're very sweet, or someone that can be quite loyal. You're also just a very loyal person too. Like when you want something, when you feel like you have a good connection, at least to come back, there's some part of you that's still tied to them. And I think here with the second chance, like you are willing to also make amends with this person if it ended bad and you feel like we're like balancing out good karma, but there's a part of you like, hey, can I still try it? I'm telling you, like, there's a part of you that's very sexually driven towards like, hey, can I not like, can I come through? Or like, like there's a part of you still lusting after it. But if not, and it's not that, maybe, it's just like clearing the air between you two, at least seems to be happening between you two. But for some of y'all, you will have a second chance with this person into to have sex. Now, whether you do it or not, that'll be on each Aries, right? But I do think there's a little bit of horniness in the air. All right. Oh gosh. Could be dealing with, that's funny, Virgo, Taurus. I'm going to say I don't think that this person does it for you here. I'm just getting a no. But I'm not talking about sexually. I'm just talking about to push it into a relationship. I don't see that. I don't know. I just keep getting some things missing. That's funny. And then on their side, I'm seeing Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo. All right, moving on to Leo. Leo gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I said Leo. Okay. Yeah, Leo gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, think of the person on your mind. And we're going to get started. I can't say whether it will be good or not. Oh, the X is a Gemini and the other one's an Aquarius. Okay. All right, Leo, so think of the person on your mind, and we're going to get started with them and see what they're up to. We'll think of someone. I don't know. Or maybe the reading won't be for you then. Hi. Hi, sweet. Thank you for the heart me. Dang, Leo. All right. Leo, I feel like the person that you're connecting to, you're disconnected from. I'll start with that. I do feel like the person that you're connecting to, Leo, is someone you are. I'm very good doing Leo's reading here. I hope you're doing good and happy holidays. So, with the Seven of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this person does have options, but is choosing to be single. So, I feel like this person, when it comes to their options, they're kind of unsure about them. And I feel like dealing with, for some reason, I'm getting that this person to be dealing with people that confuse me, I'm better off alone. So, I just feel like this person isn't really into dating right now. With the King of Pentacles being here, there's someone who wants security. There's someone who it's kind of like a workaholic right now and is trying to kind of just build a life of their own and is more focused on their family or their career. And when it comes to love or wanting love, they're actually quite confused. They could have more than one option. I feel like they're looking for something different than what they've had. With the Page of Wands, this can be someone who kind of gets excited for new people, but then usually gets bored fast. And I think that what they're dreaming of to come in is not what is, okay? Because the people that they're dreaming of or wanting isn't the reality of it. So they just don't want it, is what I'm getting. This Magician to the King of Swords, this person has very high standards. And I think you did date someone with very high standards. And I feel like deep down they still dream of you really heavily. With the High Priestess to the Nine of Cups, that already came out. I feel like there's something, they wish would change between you two, even though they're comfortable being single where they are. I think that this person still visions you as somebody, like they don't know why they still think of you, Leo, or they they still think of you a lot. And even though they're to themselves, they often wonder why am I still envisioning Leo there? Why do I still feel very magnetic drive towards Leo, right? Because you are the King of Wands. So they kind of wish things would change between you two, and wishes that sometimes they even try to think of ways that maybe you two could be together, and wishes that you would be. But then, kind of grounds themselves back to reality. With the Star card being here and the Three of Pentacles, it's like They kind of wish you two would work it out, but then holds back with the strength card. Wonder if you're dealing with a Leo or they also have a Leo placement. But yeah, or an Aquarius placement. This person could be your opposite. But I feel like, yeah, it's like this person really holds back with, like, they kind of just hold out and they're just staying single, but they don't like their options. I feel like they don't like the options that they have. And when they do think of a commitment or a relationship, they just kind of wish sometimes things would have been able to work with you or things could have changed with you. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let me see you. I think this person is very to themselves. Very, very to themselves. Okay. So, Leo, I feel here that you are very grounded at this time, very realistic on what you're attracted to and what you're looking for in a relationship. Okay. I feel here that you know exactly what you want to bring in. I feel like you're feeling really good about yourself right now, and the idea of you being in a relationship makes you feel quite confident and standing in who you are. I feel like you're very sincere and about what you want in a relationship, and that you are very committed, and you want someone who's more realistic. um when it comes though to being in love or looking for love, you honestly get very overwhelmed by the idea of love, and it's because you do not take the responsibility to change your situation. The Magician card to the Justice card. I feel like you want new love. You want to be in a relationship. You want to be with someone that's sexy, attractive, and draws you in, and there's a spark and love, and you want all these things, but you don't take the responsibility in what it requires to actually go out there and find it. So with the Magician to the Justice card, it's saying, um, you're in your head about partners or being in love, but you're not really putting in the effort or what it takes to find it. And when it comes to stepping boldly into it, are you taking chances? Are you taking the authority to put your energy and excitement into it to see what else is out there? Well, that's quite interesting, because when I'm looking at who you're connecting to, you're connecting to this past person. It's very like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you want new, and you say you want new, but what are you doing to really look at new or go for something that's new? I think with where you stand, you're very comfortable in getting to the point where you felt confident enough in yourself, or working past your own tribulations. Or, yeah, I feel like you've gone through an awakening yourself, and you've gotten to the point where you feel very good with yourself. But when it comes to love and your emotions, you're all jumbled up and you're very confused, right? And it's so funny, like, you and your I feel like I want to say an ex or a past partner, you two share a lot of the same qualities. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have a Seven of Cups and a Nine of Pentacles. They start out with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're very connected to whoever this person is, because their starting energy is the energy you have beneath all of this. And you refuse to see. You refuse to see the issue here, Leo. And the issue here is you refuse to go out. You refuse to accept the social invites to explore the possibilities of what could be. You're not seeing that there's options in front of you. There are options in front of you, Leo, but are you taking them? No. And I think that's where you're confusing, yourself. I feel like you've been really to yourself for quite a while. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let me get a clarifier on them and you. This person, I feel like, feels very conflicted. There's obviously a lot of differences between you two, and they're aware of it. And they sometimes just want to apologize or have some sort of, have some sort of apology between you two. And but I think this person also doesn't want to apologize because they just want you to move on, or wants the situation to just be let go. And so I think, this person is wanting to apologize, but conflicted if that would really even help the situation. So they just let it go. Like, let me just let it go. Like, me apologizing again or saying sorry again or wanting forgiveness won't make the situation any better with Leo. When it comes to you, you're sitting here with a lot of pain, very afraid, very cautious in love, and even apprehensive about it. They might have said some really hurtful things to you that you just didn't really forget. And I feel that you're really stressed by some of the arguments you two had. And no, Deb, that's not a thing. Not with with each other. No, because I just believe there's a thing called karma. And if you don't want to talk about the truth, if you don't want to see the truth, it'll just keep entering timelines that feel similar, or nothing ever happens, And then you wonder why. It's because there's all this debris. So family here. You could be really stressed out about relationships because you're stressed out about your family. There could have been arguments you guys couldn't have gone over about fertility or about the way that you two viewed family. And you're just afraid to kind of step into it if you guys can really get past it. Or you could just be really stressed out with your family right now and not really looking at love. Some of you guys have kids or whatever, and there's too much in between to really focus on at this time. Well, for some of you guys, there were really big arguments about things that you couldn't really see a sense of forgiveness or a sense of making amends, or you're just too cautious because of the arguments you had. And this person kind of wishes, like, okay, I wish we could let go of the differences and come to an understanding. So it just feels like this relationship's kind of stuck. I don't know if you're really going to work on this. I don't think either of you two are. So that's what I've gotten so far for you, Leo. We can check in the next one, next you versus them. But yeah, this one's kind of stuck where it is. It's just so weird how you guys have so many of the same cards. Like, you both have the Magician. You both have a lot of the same cards in your energy appearing. Anyway. Signs you could be dealing with, or you have. We have Aries, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, And then we have on this side Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius as well. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. Do we have any Sagittariuses in the house? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Sag game. Oh, you're Sag rising. Okay. So we're going to be doing them, so the person on your mind, and then you, okay? And this is about the connection itself. Not so much like the person on your mind, thoughts, feelings, actions. It's more about the connection, what's currently going on with them, like a vibe check, okay? So just so you guys know, it's a little different. Sure. Sure. But I doubt you're just thinking of one person or multiple people. All right. So, Sagittarius Collective, let's see the person you're dealing with. Damn. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like this person blames you a lot. Like a lot. Um here with the Four of Pentacles to the Chariot, it feels like this person's really holding back from communicating. They really hold back making any moves towards you. Okay, especially moving to come see you or putting in effort. They're not going to do the distance. They may still be talking to you, but when they talk to you, they feel like it's like, I love it, but I hate it. And this person still wants to talk to you, but then is like, I shouldn't talk to you because every time I talk to you, I want you or I miss you. And so, or you make me, I'm hearing because of you, I Kelly Clarkson. Like, because of you, I never stray too far from the, I never stray too far from the sidewalk. So it's like this person doesn't take chances in love and has been very guarded towards love because of you. Like they do blame you here. Like they blame you for the lack of them being able to love other people. Like they feel like when they think about loving somebody else, all they think about is you in a relationship or wanting you again or missing you or like comparing you to other people. So it's like really hard for them to date. Or be open. They're very guarded towards love. Um, this person, um, this person kind of lies in a way. I don't know how to say this. How do I want to say it? This person lies about still wanting to like put an effort with you, or lies that they're happy. Like if you talk, I feel like for some of you guys, you're still kind of keeping the lines of communication with this person. And I feel like this person lies and doesn't like want you to know that they're not like happy, or that like this person is trying, I feel like they're dealing with depression or something of that nature. And it's like this person struggles to communicate that they're really not happy, or that what they really want with you, like they really do struggle. It's like they lie to themselves and they confuse their hate for love almost. It's like they do really love you, but at this point, I feel like they hate you. Um, but they really love you. And they struggle to communicate that and take responsibility for their part. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they really do like are they're really trying to be in love, or they really want love in their life. Like this person really wants love, but every time they think of love, they go back to moments they've had with you, and they can't like get over that. And they try and they lie. They may say, "Oh yeah, I'm talking to someone." They may lie to you and be like, "Oh, all is well," or but they're lying. They're lying. And for a small few, they even lie about who they mess with. They'll be like, "Oh, I haven't been with anybody," but they have. But they lie about that part too. I just feel like they're not a liar, but I feel like after everything that had happened, they just don't want to let you in. Okay, let's see what's happening with you. Damn. Okay. I feel like you want to move on from this, and but you're also like grieving, or you are really like sad. It's like you're trying to move on from this, but you're also like trying to kind of just acknowledge where you are. And I think there's a part of you that is really sad and just disappointed in love, period. Like, not just with this person. I think this person adds to your sense of sadness. And you could also be going through a depression. I do think you guys have a karmic tie, a strong one, a very strong karmic tie with this person. Um, and so I think you want to have hope in love. I feel like you want to stay optimistic. You want to be inspired to go again and move again. And you are trying to move on. But I think when it comes to trusting somebody and trusting that there's actually someone out there for me, you're kind of like down in the dumps about that. Like you are kind of here, Sagittarius, like I've just been so hurt. It's just so hard to trust others. And like I try to stay optimistic and I'm trying to stay like keeping my head up, but deep down, like I just don't know if I can open my heart back up. And I really feel like you're maybe communicating, even if you are talking to others and you're trying to build trust back up for yourself within love or how you view love. When you communicate with others, you really tell people that you really want to be in a family, or family is very important to you. So it's like you might be looking for someone who you could have a family with. Like I feel like you're Sagittarius, you're very much wanting to date with intention. But then when it comes to dating, your Nine of Swords, the Justice card, what were they? The Seven of Swords and the Justice card. So it's like you're over here just feeling a lot of regret, a lot of fear, a lot of unable to really figure out how to move forward. I don't know how to move forward, but I want love. and I want a relationship deep down. And I guess I just got to wait till timing's right for me. But I really do want love. But yeah, you guys are like stuck in like some karmic shit where it's like they also like maybe like they need to come clean about lying to you. Like they lied about something they've been hiding. No, wait, you had the high priestess. Oh no. They may need to come clean about lying that they're not happy. I don't know, something about them not being happy. It's like they may blame you, but they also were very unhappy, and they don't take responsibility for that. Yeah, everyone does go through that, but I'm just telling you where you are at vibrationally, right? Like, yeah, some of the things I'm saying are not like out of the box, but it's where you are right now. Like, I can't make that up. Like, that's what I'm feeling from your cards. Like, you are just in a place where you want to believe in love and you want to start again, but there's also a part of you like needing someone you can trust to open your heart again. And right now you don't feel very open and you're kind of just waiting for the time being right to open yourself back up again. But right now, I feel like you're sensing it's not the right time, or you're not sensing like you're really vibing with anyone. Um, and yeah, I mean, you're over here with the Nine of Swords. So, that's someone who feels very doubtful or very in fear of being able to move forward. It's quite literally the opposite, unable to move forward. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing underneath it is that you don't feel like deep down it's the right time. So, let's pull 2 cards for both of you, I guess. Yeah, they could be Sagittarius hiding something, okay? There could be a secret that they didn't tell you. They could be hiding something here. And maybe that they're craving you. Like they're really lying about that they do really miss you and they're hiding it. So they could be really concealing how bad they want you. Okay, and you? They're hiding in the dark over here. You're kind of distorted right now. Like you just think, okay, when love is for me, it's for me. I don't feel like you're really thinking about this person. This could be a crush that's in your energy, okay? This very much could be a crush, but is like fearing coming out to you that they like you, right? Obscurity, longing. They could be hiding their feelings for you and lying about it, acting like they're happy and they're good. And they're not. And you're over here just like lost in something else completely, or just not. It's not really your main focus. You could be spying on somebody here and feeling like, you know what, I'm better off. So like maybe you're stalking an ex and being like, I'm better off not being with them. But you still spy on them or try to figure out what they're up to. So you're kind of like distorted because you're saying you're over them, but you still stalk them. It's like maybe you're just thinking about the last thing that felt real or the last thing you love. But yeah, you're kind of like not, you're kind of just not, I don't know, not seeing it clearly or not really focusing on it and just feeling like, again, just like kind of stuck in a fog of it. Like your heart's not open. Like you need receptivity and, you need something more open and loving. And this person hides and conceals how they feel. So it's just not going to work, which is why you stand in that Six of Swords energy when you begin, right? Moving away from the past, moving away from that sadness. But you also have to acknowledge how you feel. I feel like this is your energy, very elusive. But you know what? So they're hiding it. They're lying. So Maybe that's why you both have a point of responsibility here. Maybe that's why you guys connect. Like you two are both not very vulnerable people. I don't know. Or you're not vulnerable to each other. But this is the person you're connecting with. So I feel like you're connecting to someone I feel like you two just went down the same lesson and you both trigger each other because you're both meant to probably face the same lessons of your own vulnerabilities. And that's how you two kind of ended up in your situations. All right. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Y'all are going to hate me. Whatever. Star card. Aquarius. On their side, we have Cancer and Gemini. All right. And that was this reading. I think the next reading I want to do is like who's coming in 2026. I'm going to give you guys like the 3 options. I think that'll be really, really fun. So thank you guys so much for joining this live. I know like this is about people you're connecting with. And so a lot of, especially if you're single or maybe you're in a place with your partner, and yeah, these readings I think are going to be the best right now. And I will say, I think Cancer might have gotten the best reading here tonight. So shout out to my Cancers. But I'll see you guys soon. Good night.